Welcome to Marriott MBA Today. I'm Bryce Reynolds-Bach, and I'm here with Shafer Jackson. We're excited to have you here.
Thank you.
So for this edition, we're talking about Meritor. Want to
That's
tell us
right.
a little bit about Meritor?
So yeah, I was at Meritor this summer for my internship. I was working in their finance group within their treasury team, and Meritor is just outside of Detroit in Troy, Michigan.
Right. So some of us probably don't know, what does Meritor do just in their general business?
So Meritor, they make, their primary business is making axles for commercial vehicles. They do have some, work with buses and specialty vehicles like Humvees, vehicles like that. But primarily it's for commercial vehicles, trucks and semis.
Well, I mean, they're concentrated in the heart of the auto industry over there in Michigan.
Right, exactly. So a lot of suppliers in the area. Obviously the car manufacturers, so they're kind of in the middle of all the manufacturing that's going on in Michigan.
So I guess one thing, so you're working in the finance industry, so what did you do?
So they had me working on, they've had in the past a good idea of the S&P model for their credit rating. So I came in and worked with their Moody's model and developed a model to forecast the credit rating for Meritor and see how they can kind of dictate their credit rating as they do certain things to improve their credit rating.
Right. I guess something for a finance guy, maybe not everyone, but for a finance guy,
right.
Something more exciting.
Exactly.
So I think Meritor is kind of, how long have they been coming to BYU to recruit?
So they started, former CFO was at Chrysler and moved to Meritor, and Chrysler recruited at BYU, so he decided to continue to recruit at BYU. They had some MBAs from 2007. And then during the downturn, they didn't recruit the MBAs, and then this last year they came back and started again recruiting at BYU. So
great. So we're really excited to have them back and looking to recruit from BYU, and so Shafer did the internship there. That's one of the big questions is, do you have any advice after spending the summer there for someone who was interested to intern at Meritor? What would
I would tell them to not be afraid of Detroit. You know, you hear a lot of about Detroit, and it's a scary place, but even 20 minutes away in Troy where we were, it was actually a really nice area. We enjoyed, the restaurants and things to do in the area, and we really enjoyed our experience as far as just being in Michigan, and also the exposure that you can get at a smaller company relative to some of the companies that recruit on campus was good, and I feel like it's a good opportunity for someone looking for good experience in an internship.
It's great. I know it. I mean. So your family, things were fine there, and also there was a lot of other MBAs in the Michigan area, and other companies, so there was kind of that camaraderie for the summer as well.
I think there were about 12 of us in the kind of Detroit area, and we got together, we had barbecues, and we were able to kind of hang out together, and so that made the experience in Michigan a lot of fun, and there were also a lot of things to do once you got outside of the Detroit area, go to Lake Michigan and other things like that. So
that's great. Kind of shifting though, there's the internship and then there's the full-time job. They kind of coming for both. Do you have would you give any different advice for someone looking to, if they didn't do an internship there, what would they need to do if they wanted to work there full-time?
I think some of the same good things that the internship experience offers as far as exposure and maybe having an opportunity to learn different parts of the business are still there for someone that's a full-time employee. And the culture was a good fit, I think, for me and my family. So I think it would be a good place to look for, if you're looking for full-time employment, I think it would be a good place to look for sure.
All right. Did you have any other last piece of advice?
No, just again, don't be afraid of the Detroit. Like I said, we had a lot of fun with the guys and the group that we had up in Michigan, and we really enjoyed our time up there, and even a smaller company like Meritor is a good place to do an internship where you can get some good exposure. Great,
and some great finance experience as well.
Exactly.
So we're excited again to have Shafer here talk to us about Meritor. Please, they're coming to campus, they're around. If you're interested, please look into them, and hopefully you have a great internship. So thanks for watching.